Okay, so today we're going to take a first look at how to configure the controls for the ATR in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So if you have the Thrustmaster throttle quadrant, you're probably wondering how you get these throttles to behave themselves. So we're going to start out by looking at the control options in the simulator. And we're going to go and select the appropriate device. So you can see I've got the TCA engines 1 and 2 quadrant, which looks like this. I've actually got the one, as you can see on the camera, that's got more bits on it, but it doesn't matter, it's the same device, and I've made a custom profile for it. So if we go and have a look at the controls that are set for throttle, so I'm just going to search the controls, and you can see if we scroll down, all I have configured is the throttle 1 axis to be mapped to the joystick L axis X, and I have reversed it. I have set throttle 2 axis to be joystick L axis Y, and I have reversed it. Okay. In the simulator, before trying any of this, I have removed the gust lock on the ATR. Yeah, so if you don't do that, the throttles won't move throughout their full range, and you can't test anything. Okay, so then if we go and have a look at the tablet within the aircraft, you can press Control and 3 to see the tablet. If you go to the options page, go to throttle setup. If you have the Thrustmaster Airbus quadrant, you need to select throttle type, dual axis, reverser axis. Throttle hardware has reverser axis. I know this makes no sense because it doesn't. Right, and then these various detents. Move the switch on your quadrant so it stops you going into the reverser. Yeah? So make sure that it's stopping you. Then you set your idle at that point. Move to the 50% mark. Set that as the notch. Move to the 75% mark, which makes sense for an Airbus. Set that as your ramp value, and then say OK. And then when you come back and look at the throttles in the simulator, and you move your throttles through their full range, you should see that they suddenly align with all of the detents. Okay. So it's as simple as that. That took me ages to figure out, so I hope that's useful to others. So it's just the normal throttle 1 axis and throttle 2 axis, but they are reversed. And make sure that you have the gust lock removed when you were trying this out to see if the throttles are moving through their full range of axis. If you don't, you won't see a result, and it will throw your thinking completely inside out, and you will end up trying 50 things like I did. So if you go into the options and throttle setup in the tablet, just to reiterate, idle is your idle position before you go into reverse. Notch is the 50% mark on an Airbus throttle. Ramp is the 75% mark on the Airbus throttle. Okay? That's all there is to it. I'll see you again soon.